Ralocha. It is indeed true that our South African prisons are an embarrassment. In fact, one would even go as far as saying South African prisons are like mini motels and hotels. It's a luxury life that our prisoners are living. Especially when you have a little bit of money, you are able to live the most comfortable life ever imaginable behind bars. Now, recently, there's a video footage that has surfaced from our Zimbabwean brother who's saying he's enjoying his time in prison. And of course, this has struck the wrong nerve in South Africans, also reopening that debate of open borders. Again, if you open borders, these foreigners will come floating in and will take our jobs. They will commit crime. There will be no law or order in our country. Let's talk about that and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Yeah, hello haters. You put us in prison and you think we are suffering. No, my brother, we are doing extremely fine. Look how happy we are. This morning we had breakfast, and in the afternoon we had lunch, and we had supper, and we are about to have dinner, my bro. We are doing extremely fine. We are not even suffering at all. We are happy. And look here, we are not even paying rent.
No.
We are not buying electricity.
No.
Nothing, my brother. We don't even cook food. They give us food for free. We don't even cook.
No.
Yeah, the difference is the same, my brother. No, we are not. No, my brother. We don't need toiletries. We give for free. And the education is going to be free in prison. We're not suffering. We're not suffering. If you think we are suffering, no, my brother. You are wrong.
Yeah, you're
no,
wrong.
very wrong. Very wrong. Look how.
Tell us to start. Yeah, start. Continue. Start.
Hello, haters. If you think you put us in prison and you think we are suffering, we are doing extremely fine. This morning we had the breakfast and this afternoon we had lunch. We are not suffering at all.
And now they found me.
And now they found me, they caged me. Now I'm suffering.
Blackheart, the hustle continuer. Made to inspire your goals and dreams. 100% good quality clothes are now available at affordable prices. T-shirts, hoodies, sweaters, bucket hats, and more. Place your orders now. 06847366908. Instagram Black7576. Facebook page Blackheart.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Shongwane Zinjiva Sono. And we're back at it again with another one. And of course, you guys saw the video. Very entertaining video, very worrying some. And, as a Pan-Africanist, this thing always come back to hit us negatively, to say, look what your African brothers are doing. And also as South Africans, it also reflects negatively on us because our prisons are so weak. They are hotels, literally. And that may not be true for all prisons. Don't think that you're going to go to prison and enjoy the prison life of South Africa when uzosola wena hamba wena uyozibonela wena uzosola uzobuya la ukhala. But I want to talk what can I start with? Let me start it like this. Yes, indeed, our prisoners have got too many rights. I mean, our prisoners go to school for free. They can matriculate. They can graduate, they can do whatever they want school-wise. And also, they can do practical work for free. They can go to, some prisons are so big. I mean, South Africa has got one of the luxurious, most spacious, big prisons with different departments in it. You can go to a carpentry workshop. You can go to you can go to many workshops. You can work with furniture. You can work with whatever. They've got a lot of workshops where engineering workshops, mechanic workshops, where you can go and learn a skill so that you can sharpen that skill so that when you leave prison, it forms part of your rehabilitation back into society. Prisoners can vote. Prisoners can celebrate birthdays. They can be prisoners can enjoy functions. Prisoners in South Africa is just an embarrassment. Our prison system is just an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. And if you have heard me speak about how I would run prisons, no one will have this type of access and this type of enjoyment in prison. First of all, I said the cells, none of the cells. No prisoner will be able to stand in his cell upright. All the cells will be small. All of them. I don't care what crime you committed. If your boy King runs a prison, you will not be able to stand in a cell. You will have one blanket on a cement bed. And that cement bed, you will not die there. You will wish that you are dead. Like, people need to fear prison. I don't care if you are rich. I don't care if you got in there by mistake. I don't care if you got in there by whatever crime, hijack, rape, whatever. When you get in a prison in South Africa, ran by your boy King, you would wish for death. We will never implement the death sentence. It's an easy escape for some crimes. You are not going to slaughter 7 family members with a machete or with an axe, and then when you come to prison, we hang you. You will never get that easy way out. You will wish you were dead. And those who murder people in their numbers, they will get what I call a dog hawk. I will put them in a hawk with a dog inside, preferably a pit bull. You understand? Like, our prisoners need to fear. There's no prisoner that must get a phone call. A prisoner must get a visit every week for what? A prisoner will get 4 visits per year. That's it. And those visits will be from a far distance. They will stand 20 meters afar from their family members. They will not be able to touch them. They will not be able to see them closely. They will just hear their voice from far. Prisoners will not sleep on that cement bed that will give them. They will stand 23 hours in a cell. They will stand until they can't stand. And when they get out there, if they have not changed, because if that does not change their mind, to soften their mind not to commit crime, we will welcome them back in harsher conditions. There is no prisoners that must get cell phones. There is no prisoners like Thabo Bester that must get laptops. There is no prisoner that must get uniform. The clothes that we're going to catch you in, those are your clothes forever. And as a prisoner, you don't need to wash your teeth. You're washing your teeth for what? Where are you going? Where are you going? You seize your human rights once you pick up a gun, once you commit a crime as a prisoner in the world of Pan-Africanism. Because you reflect our progress so bad that people don't want to integrate Africans because of what one person or a group of people did. Now, in this channel, we have got rid of the term open borders. We came out with a new term called the Advanced Integrated Border System. Advanced Integrated Border System. And it's a fingerprint and ID number identification system. Everyone in South Africa, Namibia, in SADC, Zimbabwe, Lesotho, Swaziland, what's the other one I'm missing? Botswana, Zimbabwe, all of them. They will get into one system from Home Affairs. And that system will identify you with your fingerprint. So everything will be there. When I put my fingerprint, when I go to Zimbabwe, my fingerprint will tell the people there in the border that King He's got a YouTube channel. He's working at the department of whatever. He's married. He's got 2 children. The names of the children are this. He's got a criminal record, and the crime was committed in 2001, and he raped a woman. So he can't cross the border. Then it will signal a red light to say, sorry, sir, you can't leave this country. And should we find you crossing illegally, because crossing will be free. Should we find you crossing illegally, you will explain why you crossed illegally. You'll go visit our prison for a minute. The advanced integrated border system can save South Africa. Can save Africa. Because once you steal a car and you think you will sell that car in Botswana, we will catch you in Botswana, because our police system will be integrated also. Our home affairs system will be integrated also. Our correctional service will be integrated also. So police in South Africa can go and work in Zimbabwe and arrest the people in Zimbabwe, hunt them down. The police department will be bigger than just being limited into the borders of a country. Our prisoners are living nice, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot by all means support that rubbish that we just saw. I can't. From a South African, from a Zimbabwean, whatever. But I know, of course, some few friends and family members that have been into prison. I'm telling you, South African prisons are mini hotels. I'm telling you. Especially if you go there with money. Ask Bo Jup Jup. Ask Bo Oscar Pistorius. Ask Bo Shabir Sheikh. Ask those people how was prison for them. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. In fact, they would go back there if they had to commit another crime. They wouldn't kill themselves. They wouldn't kill themselves. And another problem with our prisons is that prisoners have got so many rights that they can even have sex with the what do you call correctional service officers. They can work deals with them. I know of prisoners. Listen to me. I know of prisoners who can leave the prison and go and sleep with their wife outside the prison and come back in the early hours of the morning. That happens. We have heard it in many podcasts where people are saying those things happen. We have even heard that Inkabi actually come from prisons. A person in prison is given a mission to go and assassinate king, given the money, given a car, given a gun, and then they follow me and they shoot me. And after they shoot me, they go back to prison. You guys are outside prison looking for the perpetrator. The perpetrator is in prison. But he executes people in an exchange of a luxurious life in prison. And remember what I said yesterday about the police department is the same. Correctional officers are not people who grow up wanting to be correctional officers. Actually, I don't think anyone grows up saying, yo, I want to work in prison. I want to guard prisoners. Yo, mfunuba police alabafa. Nobody wakes up in the morning as a little child and say, I want to be a correctional officer. Nobody. I don't care what you say. It is the lack of jobs in our society that pushes people to those jobs. Yes, I'm not saying there's no correctional service officers that are passionate with their job, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure it was not their first choice. So because it was not their first choice, they are easy to bribe. You're dealing with murderers there. And remember, those murderers have got more rights than the officer themselves. The officer can't just beat anyone up. So it's so disappointing. I'm very, very embarrassed with that video. I saw it. I was like, they're going to come again and say, this is Julius Malema's people. This is King's people. Look at what they are doing. Listen to this Zimbabwean. Look how nice he's living there. Even though he was caught and did another video, for me, it shows just how weak our prisons are. Because it's going to get maybe a 1 week, maybe at worst a month of punishment in solidarity confinement. But that's it. That's it. If it was us who was to take care of that excited boy, of excited boy. I'm telling you, you would have got a different headline in the next morning. A different headline. He was probably going to return to Zimbabwe. You guys know for what? Not guys. Yeah, it's an embarrassment, really. Let me not say too much, but I'm saying our prisons are very soft, very soft. I've never been to prison, but listening to the stories of prison and everything, it's not something that I fear with my life. I mean, people, they can loot, poor people from VBS can be looted 1 billion rand, 2 billion rand, and then all you get is 15-year imprisonment. The CFO of VBS got 10 years. He served only 3.5 years. He's already out. I mean, crime is not punished in our country. It's an embarrassment. It's a full embarrassment. Abu Chup drove, used drugs and hit and killed how many children? 3 or 4 children with Mini Coopers. He's already out, living his best life. Living his best life. And we can go on and on and on. People who've been to prison. Oscar Pistorius shot his wife. Out. Out. Who can I talk about again? Well, I don't want to accuse Peace Black Afro because he said he didn't do it, and there's something in me that believes him. But he's also out for murder. The lady that killed Flabba, the rapper, one of the greatest rappers that South Africa has ever seen. She's out. She stabbed Flabba, and she spent less than 10 years in prison. Out. And she's okay. She's boasting about it now. Say, I had to defend myself. I killed him. You know, so it's because of our harsh sentences and our beautiful prison. Because prison is a business. Remember, everything that goes in and out of prison, it's a business. Correctional officers, they benefit big time. They make money. They make their salaries 2 or 3 times because of the illegal dealings that they are doing for these prisoners. I mean, prisoners have got beds, single beds, luxurious beds. Other prisoners, they're so big, they've got their own cell to themselves with curtains, everything. You can't see inside. This is what is happening. I just wanted to cover this story, but also to remind you guys that the advanced integrated border system is the only solution to this. Once you close the borders, I steal in Zimbabwe, I come back, Zimbabwe can't do anything to me. I'm in South Africa, especially if they don't know who stole. They can have my fingerprints, they can't do anything with them because my fingerprints are not on their system. You understand what I'm saying? So integrate the border system so that our police can work that side, their police can work this side, and everything like that, like integrated, man. Once you integrate our Baxter, you'll catch them in Tanzania, no problem. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, you guys go in the comment section, tell me your experiences with prisons and all of those things and inmates. Such an embarrassment. Such an embarrassment. But anyway, until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.